Welcome to the Alpha Edge podcast. As you can see, we are in our new studio. Pretty cool. We're pretty excited about it. Today, we'll be diving into two of my new business ventures, VendBoss and VBoss Charge. VendBoss is a vending machine company that we started, and we'll go over that and how that works, as well as VBoss Charging. I just can't seem to help myself in business ventures, but there's a reason behind why I do everything. And I'll talk a little bit about that. But VBoss Charging is a new product that we're bringing to market, and we'll go over that and how that works.
A lot of people don't understand how big the opportunity is for vending machines, whether it's snacks, drinks, or VBoss Charge being power banks.
Right.
So let's start with what made you even get into vending in the first place.
Good question. I own a gym in Dixon with a partner of mine, and we got into the business, and it had a couple of vending machines in there. They were traditional vending machines, and we had a lot of issues with them. One was old and outdated. We ended up buying one for around, I think it was like $8,000 from a company back east that didn't really support us at all. Always had problems with this thing, and it's actually sitting in the back of our gym right now in a pile of metal because we ended up having to replace everything in it and never really worked. We also saw the opportunity for what that looks like as a vending machine company. And for me, being from the kind of RMR world, recurring monthly revenue, I saw an opportunity that we were making money on this machine, and it was making money. With the other one that we had, we ended up getting another one in there, and it's still pretty profitable. So I was like, well, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better solution. I can't be okay with what these other guys are doing. So I decided to find another product, which led me down the path of figuring out there's these AI vending machines out there that are completely different from everything in the field. The nice thing about them is that they use your credit card, right? Which is super freaking cool. It unlocks the door and then you automatically take whatever's in it. It's got AI cameras in it that, anything that comes and goes can be scanned by the cameras, right? And I thought it's pretty cool. And then they're pretty inexpensive to do. The only bad thing about it is it doesn't take cash if that's something you're looking for. Some of your clients may want cash machines still. We've got a couple in old folks retirement homes that do well, but they want the cash environment. Some of the older generation like to have cash, which brings me to my next point. So start calling around and got hooked up with chain gym, of which we within the last year have brought it from 18 machines to now sign a contract with them for 22 more machines and more after that. We're at about like 47 machines right now, and probably going to be more, I would imagine. Our goal is to get to about 100 machines or more. We'll just keep going. That brings me to my next point. We brought these machines in, and they're great machines. They work well, and they brought us on as a dealer to sell these machines. I ended up deciding that I'm going to bring these machines in myself. We found a competitor, the same exact thing. However, the back end fees is something you really have to kind of look at. If you're only making a few $100s a machine, some machines do $300. Some will do $1,000 a machine per month. But when you're and on the back end fees, if you're conscious about your costs, those can add up really quickly, and people don't know that. So we're bringing to market a machine that does exactly what everybody else does, and we plan on bringing these in and selling them. So you can go to our website and take a look at our machines. You can buy online. We offer huge bulk discounts that the other competitors just can't do. As far as VBoss Charge goes, that is another product that we are bringing in that will be our product. It's VBoss Charging. And what it is battery packs. You put these in areas like bars, gyms, cafes, airports. Basically, you rent a battery pack, then you can charge your phone wherever you're at, and you then put it back in the machine. Well, if you don't put it back in the machine, it automatically charges you for that charging pack. So you're never really losing money. So we have two great products that we're coming out with that are here today, ready to go. We're looking for dealers for VBoss Charge. If you want to know more about that, then go to our website and the 30-minute consultation, and we will show you exactly how that works, what it does, and how easy it is to make recurring revenue.
What do people usually get wrong about vending or this type of business when they start?
What do they get wrong? That's a good question. That they're going to be rich right out the gate. And it's an easy thing to do. I can tell you that it's not, it's a little labor intensive when you have to go out and fill these machines and make sure the levels are right and proper. And you're putting the right things in the right machines in the right areas that people will actually buy. That's a little bit of a challenge to try and figure that out. Purchasing vending machines is a little bit of a challenge sometimes. If you don't have the capital to do that, to scale quickly, you just have to have the gumption really to go out and do it, right? As an entrepreneur. I mean, we created this podcast to kind of tell people how to, build a business. And I built a few businesses and I have built this business rather quickly. But you know what? I've been busting my butt for 8, 9 months now. And I continue to do that every single day. And I will until I get where I want this to be. And I think that goes for, any business that you do, but it is very scalable very quickly. You just have to find the right places to do it. When we started, I just got on the phone and started dialing. And I just happened to dial the right person that turned into a bunch of them. So really, it's just about getting it out there.
What would you say to someone who's on the fence about getting a vending machine?
If you're on the fence, why? This is such a great side hustle for somebody, right? Anybody can do this. It's just a matter of purchasing a machine and finding a place to put it. I mean, it's really that simple. When you go out to somebody and you say, hey, I want to put a vending machine on site, they're going to say, what am I going to get out of that? Right. Well, one, it's a great convenience for your clients. Your clients are happy. They love it. But what we do in most vending machine companies, we're giving them a piece of the pie, right? So we're giving them, 10 to 20% of whatever we sell out of that machine, or maybe a flat fee. Basically, it's a rental for that spot, right? But you provide everything for them. So they don't have to worry about anything. We also offer custom branding for our machines. If you go to our website, you're going to see a lot of Anytime Fitnesses. We do a lot of those and we custom brand them for the client. And it's a great thing because, the client gets a cool brand new machine that they have custom branded for their business. And we can do that with the VBoss Charge as well. We're always here for you to bounce ideas off as well.
Should you buy the vending machine first or find a location first?
I'd find a place first. I mean, why spend the money before you need to? I would find a location. The machines are pretty easily available for us to get to you. So, just finding the right location, working that deal, and knowing that that's going to happen and, sign a contract, create a contract for yourself. There's Chat GPT that can do just about anything. Create a contract. Try and get a year, 2, 3 years on that location with a set amount. And so everybody feels comfortable about it. You can put in your contract stipulations for legalities. Make sure you get insurance. Insurance is cheap. Insure your machines. And if anything happens, find the place. Make sure you do your research on how much foot traffic is there and if it's actually going to have people buying things from it. We're here to help. I mean, we want you to succeed, right? We want you to build your business. So anything I can do to help one of our dealers, I'm going to do. It's in your best interest to do well. It's in our best interest because you're going to buy more machines from me, right? So it's a win-win.
For you personally, what does building something like these brands and these businesses represent for you?
I think it represents, a legacy for me as I grow as a business. I started out with Alpha Alarm and we've been in business for 27 years. And I started buying other different companies and I've been trying to stay in the realm of recurring revenue. And this kind of fits that model, right? Building something like this represents for me just building something that I don't ever want to have to worry about money, right? I want something that kind of works on the back end for me. So if I want to go to Mexico or I want to go sit on the beach in Maui, which I rarely do because I'm a workaholic, but I do fit those things into my life. Being a business owner and entrepreneur allows me to do things with my kids that have kind of always built my life around their schedule as opposed to working a full-time job and having to take time off from work to do that. So this provides some passive income for you. And these things are very profitable. There are plenty of millionaires who have been in the vending machine space and who are currently in the vending machine space that do very, very well. There's guys out there doing 100 grand a month. We're not there yet, but we will be. I guarantee it.
What advice would you give someone to trying to start something right now?
Just do it. I mean, if you're thinking about it, do it. I didn't know anything about this business when I started a year ago, but you just immerse yourself in it. You learn, you ask questions. Nowadays, people have Chat GPT and they could tell you just about anything you want. I didn't have that back in the day. I just had to ask a lot of questions. And now, that we've kind of formed a parent company, and I plan on buying more recurring revenue type businesses and implement those as well into our portfolio.
If someone's watching this and they're interested, whether it's VendBoss vending machines or VBoss charging vending machines, what's the best way for them to get started with us?
Just go to our website. You can go to VendBoss LLC and you can see exactly what we do. Our pricing is very transparent. There's a shopping cart page, and you can go to that page and you can see exactly what our machines cost. And as well as there's a side by side of comparison of what those back end fees look like, us compared to the competitor. And there's a very large competitor out there. We are here for you as a dealer. And I have built all my businesses on customer service. And that's why we stay as busy as we do, because I am a hound with myself as well as our staff to be as customer service oriented as possible. I know that it takes businesses a long way. You stay around, you stick around because you have a reputation of being, a reputable company that takes care of you. People just want to be taken care of. It's really that simple. Like, I'll give you an example. When we go to an Anytime Fitness, I always give a manager a drink and they love it. They're happy, and that's just customer service. So when they say, hey, the competitor's coming knocking on the door with a better vending machine or a better price, they're going to say, nah, we're good. We got VendBoss. They take care of us. We're happy. I really appreciate you coming today and checking out VBoss Charge and VendBoss. Thank you for checking out our new studio. We're super excited about it. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming. We're hoping to have some more guests on the show. If you really like it, I would love for you to go to our webpage, which is alphaedgepodcast.com, and you can get to any one of our companies on there. Go check them out. Give us a like, subscribe, and hit us up on all social platforms. We're on it all. Go check it out. Give us a like. If you could share it, that'd be great. We love to see this thing go somewhere. We're here for you. We'd like to encourage you to start businesses. At some point, I'd like to talk about buying businesses as well. So stay tuned. Love to have you. Thanks for coming.